Yeah, sometimes I have to fill in and do everything up here. That's because I am multi-talented. The weather with Gloria, by the way, is with me today. Give me, there it is right there. Look at there, 66 degrees tomorrow. No rain in the forecast. Frank, when I quit watering my grass?
You can stop.
Right now.
Right now? I don't have to mow it. Lucas Beaty up here with the law firm of Dan Totten down on Jefferson Street. Y'all been kind of busy, ain't you?
A little bit. We're in a bit of a break between courts right now, but we're just about to pick back up and finish out the year strong, hopefully. So, long hours.
Yeah, it is real long hours.
Sometimes.
Now, basically, you have to study a lot to do what you do, criminal defense attorney. Hey, here's a quick story for you. I was going to read this woman. Oh, what the hell? I just had to hear. Yeah, here's one for you. You may not get me. Pawpaw, Michigan. One is a building with bars, the other is a building with a bar. A very drunk woman apparently had trouble telling them apart, ended up in the southwestern Michigan jail cell. Here's what she did. The Sheriff's Department said a 39-year-old woman mistook the Van Buren County Jail for the bar she was trying to pick her boyfriend up at. The department said she started backing into the parking spot and noticed she smelled of alcohol at 2 a.m. Sunday morning. So, sometimes drunks do weird things.
Oh yeah, stranger things have happened, I'm sure. But
now, when you're defending somebody, are DUIs up on the list?
As far as number of cases,
yeah,
there's a lot of DUIs. I think we started talking about this a few weeks ago about the essentially 5 different ways you can get cited for a DUI in Alabama. Alcohol really only playing a part in 2 of them.
What do you mean? Alcohol only plays a part in 2 of the 5 ways?
Yeah, 2, maybe 3. There's a the under the influence of alcohol. That's going to require the officer to do the field sobriety test and see how your skills, your motor skills are functioning. Then you have the all famous .08 or greater, which is dealing with alcohol, and then the 3rd way is a combined influence. Maybe your blood alcohol content is below the legal level, but they determine that you're under the influence, and most of the time. It's, hey, have you had anything to drink? No, I took a few Xanaxes.
Oh, my goodness.
Then you get into that and controlled substance DUI.
Now, what's that other ambience? Or what is it called?
Ambien.
Yeah.
Isn't that a sleep aid?
Yeah. Now, I know several people have been arrested for that.
I've defended 1 or 2 of them that were, they take the Ambien. And what I started to say, or did say that last time we were discussing it here, but just because the bottle says that you can take it and the doctor says you can take it, that's the first defense everybody wants to say. Well, I'm prescribed. It's like, okay, but
it says cause drowsiness.
Cause drowsiness, yeah. It's going to be an officer's determination on the side of the road whether
and especially if you drink a glass of wine or a beer or something along with that.
Yeah, I'm not big on prescription drugs. I think I've had 1 hydrocodone my whole life, and it was after a football game when I tore a ligament, and it just. But they say that mixing just a little bit of alcohol with those, like the painkillers and the sleep aids could...
Is it when you get pulled over, if you're doing something like that? Now, I know the old common answer, well, you've been anything to drink. Oh, I've had a couple.
It's always 2.
It's always 2, right?
Always 2. Yeah.
Always 2.
Yeah.
What's the best thing to do to avoid having to call you?
That's a loaded question. This is why you need to come see us. Well, I mean, I guess if you're coming to see us, it's a little too late.
It's a little too late.
Yeah, essentially the easiest thing to do is call somebody to come get you.
Say little.
DUIs, I'm talking about before you even leave.
Right.
If you're out drinking, DUIs are becoming extremely expensive. But it's a judgment call. If you're buzzed or if you're drunk, you know it.
Does it pick up now? I mean, holiday season is here in a couple of weeks.
I think it more determines on how many cops we have on the road. When they start doing the overtime and doing the campaigns, click it or ticket and stuff like that.
Right.
And more roadblocks, than the DUIs are going to spike a little bit. It's almost like it's a constant number on the road.
Does your business pick up during the holiday season on something like that?
It not really pick up as it does. It changes the offense or what kind of cases we have coming in. Obviously, your 4th of July and New Year's is going to be more alcohol-related offenses. And
what about if someone's having a party at their home and then someone leaves and they wind up getting a DUI? If there's alcohol served at your home.
Hold the party. The people hosted the party.
Are they responsible?
Can you?
They be?
That's going to be more of a civil question. Civil law and the jam shops, and there's a lot of cases out there where bars have been sued and had to pay up money and stuff like that. If there's an accident or something, then whether it would extend to the
What
home.
do you prefer to work? I know when you get involved in these criminal cases, that can take a year or two.
Yeah, sometimes more, depending on the complexity of the case. I like the appeal process so far. I've done several of those, and you know,
That's a lot of work, ain't it?
It is. It is a lot of work, but that's sort of what we train to do. I like getting in the books, and I'm still close enough to law school, I guess, that I still have that student mentality. The murder cases are, while depressing, that's what TV shows are about, and that's what you go into the law for. And the murder cases give you an avenue to really chase down a lot of issues, legal issues that you otherwise wouldn't see.
So you actually enjoy getting into a law book and tracing everything back and coming up with case after case stuff.
Well, like I told you a long time ago, I am a bookworm. I like it. I enjoy it. It's stressful. It goes to bed with you at times. The thought process. But I look at every case as a riddle, and there's an answer to every riddle, and just you got to find it. You put the sweat equity in it and find it.
Lucas Beaty at the law firm of Dan C. Totten on Jefferson Street.
Call him.
Y'all about got your website finished too, don't you?
We're right on the verge. I think Jerry's coming to see me today to finish it up.
232-1287. Good seeing you down there in your casual attire when I was there Friday morning with the good sheriff and Dan and hanging out down there. All right, Lucas, thanks for coming up. See you again next week. And
Now
roll
that's
tide.
a conversation you should have recorded.
Yeah, I need to give a shout out to my Isabel. She's been waiting for Daddy to say hi to her. Sorry he is. But, I wanted to say hi to Isabel.
Oh, we need to bring us a
Good morning,
picture.
Isabel.
Yeah, I do. I'll get you some.
We'll get a picture and say, Isabel, I'll give you a
Good
shout out
morning,
this morning. All right, thank you, Lucas. Y'all give Lucas a call. Y'all need some attorney to represent you in just about anything. Lucas Beaty, law firm Dan C. Totten, Jefferson Street. Take a break. Be right back. Y'all hang on.
Local and loving